Hello and welcome. It is nearly the end of the year, time for those Christmas fairs. So today I am going to share with you how to make extra money selling hot coffee drinks in those fairs, especially if you have events like Misa de Gallo or Simbang Gabi or Midnight Mass. What would be perfect will be hot coffee, and I'm going to make all of the drinks that I'm going to share with you today cost effective. We are going to make use of instant coffee. Before we start, subscribe to this channel. Today, I am going to give you recipes for 5 delicious hot coffee drinks using instant coffee. And this one, very little investment. All we are going to do today will be using simple ingredients and also simple tools, no frills. For today's recipes, I am going to use 12 ounces cup. The ingredients will be instant coffee. You can use any brand of your choice. I'm going to make use of creamer. Any non-dairy coffee creamer would be good. I'm going to make use of my brown sugar. I'm going to use cocoa powder, which is only for mocha, and also another special mocha that I'm going to make today. And we are going to make use of sweetened condensed milk as our sweetener. And because I'm going to make 2 other flavors, I'm going to use some syrup here, vanilla syrup and mint syrup. Yes, I am going to make peppermint mocha, which is perfect for the season. All the recipes are in my book, The Basic Barista, except I am going to make a slight variation today. I am going to use less amount of instant coffee. Now, if you are from Thailand, we like our coffee strong. But in other parts of the world, maybe you can adjust it to be a little bit less. In my recipe book, I use 1 tablespoon of instant coffee for a cup of 12 ounces. But today, I'm going to make it less. I'm going to use 2 teaspoons. Then we're going to find out whether 2 teaspoons would be good enough. So I'm going to guarantee that all these recipes will be delicious, will be satisfying. You can sell this. The cost will be an average of about 12 baht or about 18 pesos. So that is the cost of the drinks alone, including the cups. But you have to factor in other costs like the cost of your overhead, your rental, and also your labor. So let's go ahead and make our first drink. First up, it is black coffee. In my book, my recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of the coffee, but I am going to make this more cost effective, and I'm going to reduce the coffee. I'm going to use 2 teaspoons, so 2 level teaspoons, okay? 2 teaspoons there of instant coffee, and then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Okay, that's all that you need for this one. And then what you need will be to add water. I suggest that you add just a tiny bit of water, not a lot, to start with, and then stir. As I have said, we are not using any extra tool, just really a spoon or a stirrer. In this case, I'm using a powder stirrer. This is very effective. And then once it is fully dissolved and you're happy with it, all you have to do is now fill this to the top with hot water, and you have your black coffee. Okay, so this one is done. Put the lid on and serve. Next drink, we are going to make Spanish latte. 2 level teaspoons of my instant coffee. And then to this, I'm going to add my creamer. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of my creamer. Again, use a level tablespoon. There you go. And then we are going to add hot water. For the hot water, I am going to suggest the same thing. Do not use a lot of hot water at the beginning. Just some to dissolve your coffee and also your creamer. Remember, we are not using any milk frother here, so nothing like dalgona. Now that is another recipe which you can use. If you haven't got a copy of my book, then check out the description box below for details on how you can order that book. And in that book, there are 2 recipes. One is the simple way, and the other way is more like cafe style. Next, we're going to add my sweetened condensed milk. For this one, 16 ounces, I'm going to use 40 ml, or just slightly over 1 ounce of the sweetened condensed milk. Now, Spanish latte is sweetened condensed milk, so I'm going to add all of these in my cup. Okay, stir. Now it is a lot creamier. And then once all the ingredients are there, fill it to the top with hot water. Stir it one more time, and there your Spanish latte is ready. Okay, ready to serve. Third, we're going to make mocha. This is a regular mocha, instant coffee, 2 teaspoons, 1, 2, and then to this I'm going to add my creamer, 1 tablespoon, and then I'm going to add cocoa powder. For this I'm going to use the same amount of cocoa powder, same with my creamer, 1 tablespoon there, and then we are going to add water into this. Do not fill it to the top, just a tiny bit. Stir. It is easier to dissolve the powder if you don't have that much water to dissolve it with, okay? It's just the way it is, so follow what I'm telling you. Okay, so once it is fully dissolved, I am now going to add my wet ingredient, which in this case is my sweetened condensed milk. So I'm going to add 40 ml. If you'd like your drink to taste consistently good, then I would suggest that you use measuring tools. So in this case, I'm using a shot glass. So if you haven't yet got this, make sure you support this channel by ordering our custom-made shot glass, a souvenir from Chao. Okay, so make sure you blend them well together. And that's really it for your mocha. And then fill it to the top with hot water. Now, isn't the color looking perfect? Stir again. And this should be a very satisfying hot mocha using instant coffee. Ready to serve. Next, we're going to go a little bit more premium. We're going to make vanilla latte, 2 teaspoons of instant coffee, 1 tablespoon of creamer, and then water to dissolve everything. Stir. Now for this one, I'm going to add my sweetened condensed milk, less than the other drinks. So I'm going to just add about 20 to 30 ml of my sweetened condensed milk. And what makes this special, what makes this vanilla latte, it's adding vanilla syrup. So I'm using a local brand of vanilla syrup here. So I'm going to pump 2 pumps, 15 ml. So 1, 2, 15 ml, and it is smelling so good. I love vanilla in my drinks. So this is vanilla latte. Then fill it to the top with hot water. Stir just to make sure everything is incorporated, and that's your vanilla latte ready to serve. Finally, it is going to be peppermint mocha. Final drink, it is going to be, especially for the winter season, Christmas season, it is peppermint mocha, popularized by Starbucks. 2 teaspoons of my instant coffee, 1, 2, and then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of my creamer. And because this is mocha with chocolate, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of my cocoa powder. Add hot water. Stir to dissolve all the dry ingredients. Now, because you are preparing or mixing the drink straight into your serving cup, this is going to be a lot faster to make, and you don't have to wash a lot of your tools. Okay, and now I'm going to add my sweetened condensed milk. Again, it's just about 20 to 30 ml of sweetened condensed milk. So what you have here is a slightly less sweet mocha. Why do I say less sweet? Because we use less sweetened condensed milk than our earlier mocha. Okay, there. And then to make this a peppermint mocha, what do you think will make it peppermint mocha? Of course, it is going to be the mint syrup. So here I am going to add 2 pumps of my mint syrup. 1, 2, okay? That should make it sweeter. And that is the reason why I put less sweetened condensed milk in this one. And wow, it is smelling of mint, smelling of Christmas. Okay, and then fill it to the top with hot water. And you have what looks like a chocolate mint drink, except it is with coffee. So it is peppermint mocha. Final drink, ready to serve. Make sure you have a steady hot water available for you to use, because what is important aside from the taste is that these drinks must be served hot. Okay, now it is the moment of truth. I am going to try my first drink, which is my hot black coffee. I'm beginning to like black coffee a lot these days. It is just almost like refreshing and yet satisfying at the same time. The sweetness level is just right, and I think for black coffee, 2 teaspoons of instant coffee would be good enough. Next, I'm going to try my Spanish latte. So the sweetness level might be just the right one for me, but then you always follow my recipe and then adjust according to your own preferences. That is perfectly fine. I like the taste of this one. It's not too sweet. It gives you that satisfying, warm in your stomach feeling. Okay? Spanish latte, nothing fancy, just plain condensed milk. Okay? Now this one is my regular mocha. That is just like hot chocolate, except it has a little bit of coffee. I would say the sweetness level of this one, again, is just right for me because I made the recipes, of course, but then it is just a bit of sweetness, because you should make this a little bit sweeter than your Spanish latte, because you add chocolate and coffee. Both could be a little bit on the bitter side, so use a little bit more sweetened condensed milk, and this drink is just perfect. Okay, next we are going a little bit more into the flavor, and this time I'm using vanilla, which smells really, really good. And it tastes perfect too. And finally, peppermint mocha. It's just your mocha with peppermint. Just perfect for the holiday season. Tastes like chocolate mint. It's like having one of those chocolate mint bars. It's really good. Okay, so I'm happy with the taste of my drinks. Let's take a look at the cost. I am using Thai baht here. So the cost of my black coffee, including the cup, is 8 Thai baht. My Spanish latte, including the cup, is 13 Thai baht. My mocha is 15 Thai baht. My vanilla latte is 17 Thai baht. And my mocha mint is 17 Thai baht. Now, if I convert this to Philippine pesos, black coffee is about 13 pesos. My Spanish latte is about 20 pesos. My mocha is about 24 pesos. And my peppermint mocha and my vanilla latte, 27 pesos. So you can sell these for a lower price, and maybe you'll be able to sell a lot. But do not underestimate your other extra costs when you price your drinks. Okay, so that's all I would like to share with you today. I wish you all the best and also happy holidays. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.